Scott.
Lucy, what are you doing here?
Well, I sort of need to ask you that. Of course, I told you I was coming to thank Julie again for saving Christina. So what are you doing here?
I'm here to talk to Julie about her case.
Oh, well, that's interesting, because we were just talking about that. Julie told me she was considering testifying. I told her it was a very bad idea.
No, but it's not. Scott and I both agree. The best thing you can do is to take the stand.
Scott, you think I should testify?
Yes, I do.
What? Why do you think that? I mean, you always tell me that if a defendant takes a stand, you know, it could be very risky. Why are you changing your mind? Did you decided to agree with Rachel?
Well, yes, actually, because it's a long shot, but it's the only shot she's got. The first thing they tell you in law school is to keep the defendant off the stand.
But, Scott, I'm innocent.
It doesn't matter. When you testify, there are a lot of ways it can backfire. Now, in your case, it's worth it.
Now, sometimes you've got to break the rules, Julie.
That's right. Now, you've taken a lot of hits on the witness stand, and reasonable doubt, I think you can rule that out. So, your best bet is to testify. You've got nothing to lose, and you've got everything to gain.
Could I see you, counselor, outside, please, right now? Now.
All right. Thank you.
What the heck is wrong with you? Did that Rachel person put some sort of hex on you?
No, Lucy, I'm just, you know, we just agree on one thing. I think that Julie should testify.
Wait, but I thought you were just going to see Rachel to find out how she coerced Greg Cooper into that confession. I didn't think you'd show up arm in arm with that wicked witch.
I didn't show up arm in arm here. I'm just trying to help Julie for crying out loud.
What I see you doing is fall for some hypnotic, beady-eyed stare that woman gives you. Wait a minute, what did you just say? You're trying to help Julie?
That's what I said, Lucy.
Well, the only reason you do that is... Oh, my goodness, you actually believe Julie's innocent.
What I believe is that she's entitled to some competent legal advice. She's not getting it from Leopold, so I'm here to give it to her.
So you really and truly think it's in Julie's best interest for her to testify?
Yes, I do.
And who the hell asked you your opinion?
Oh, brother, another country heard from. Julie's psychiatrist did.
Well, since this is a legal matter, perhaps her lawyer should be the one soliciting points of view. This has gone too far. Let's get in there. Can you open this door, please? Rachel? Hello, Julie. It's good to see you. We have something we'd like to discuss with you. Drop the formalities, Darren. Julie, listen to me. You know you're my #1 priority. You trust me?
Of course I do, Chris. What is going on?
Yes, I'd love to hear the answer to that question myself.
What's going on is I think we need to fire Rachel.
All right, enough of that. Let's go.
Wait. It's just getting good. Listen, Julie, they don't want her to testify. Chris said no, but Rachel is going to get fired by Chris if she keeps insisting.
Lucy, we got better things to do than eavesdrop in an insane asylum.
Shh. You know, I can think of one, but name 5 others. Come on.
How about the fact that they're going to commend you here in a minute?
Stop. Listen, I want to hear if Julie is going to testify. I don't know if she's going to testify.
We'll find out in court.
Is she going to go on the stand or not? Hi,
Eve.
Hi, Doc. Hey, look at that. Chris is still sitting right by Rachel.
Well, I guess she didn't get the boot.
You know what it makes me think is when she gets her claws in somebody, there's no pulling her off of them.
Cut that out, Lucy.
Okay. Sorry, I will cut it out. Listen, tell me, do you think Julie's going to take your advice?
It doesn't really matter because she doesn't have much of a chance of being acquitted.
Oh, Scott, something just tells me this isn't right. If she is convicted, somehow isn't right.
Lucy, just because she thinks she's innocent doesn't mean anything.
I know that. It's just that she did save those guards' lives. They probably would have frozen in the snow, and she saved Christina's life. Would a person that is called a murderer do all of that? Since I've gotten to watch her lately and stuff, I just don't think she's capable of killing anybody. Wow, this is it.
All rise. This trial court of the state of New York is now in session. The Honorable Anita Martin presiding.
Please be seated. Counsel, I've instructed the bailiff to hold the jury in the jury room. I have just been informed, mistakenly I hope, that Mr. Leopold is no longer representing the defendant. Is this true, Mrs. Ramsey?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Do you care to explain the situation?
I fired Mr. Leopold when we couldn't reach an agreement about my next course of action.
Do you intend to represent yourself in this case?
I do not, Your Honor, and I need time to find another attorney.
Your Honor, this is outrageous. This is obviously a desperate trick by the defense to create a mistrial.
Your Honor, may I please have permission to speak?
Go ahead. But please don't waste the court's time, Dr. Locke.
I'd just like to say that this is not a trick by Julie. It's an unavoidable situation caused by a genuine difference of opinion between the defendant and her attorney.
Difference of opinion or not, Your Honor, I respectfully request that you compel Mr. Leopold to finish this case.
No, he and I are at a complete impasse. I've lost all faith in him. I don't want him to represent me.
Dr. Locke, you may sit down. Mrs. Ramsey, do you understand the impact this decision will have on your defense? I must warn you, dismissing your attorney at this point in your case is hardly in your best interest.
Is it in my best interest to give up? Because that's what I feel Mr. Leopold is asking me to do. Don't I have the right to an attorney who will defend me the way that I want to be defended? Please, Your Honor.
All right. But let me make myself clear. I will not permit this to become grounds for a mistrial.
I understand.
I was under the impression you intended to rest your case today. I will appoint a public defender to wrap this up, and we can let the jury get to work.
Pardon me, Your Honor.
Yes, Dr. Ramsey.
My wife would like the opportunity to find a new attorney, but we're going to need a little time to, bring someone else up to speed.
The defendant should have considered that before she fired her representation. Your request is denied.
Judge Martin, my life is at stake in this courtroom. Please give me this last chance to defend it. I am begging you, Your Honor. We only need a little time to get this straightened out.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Mrs. Ramsey. We have 12 jurors and 3 alternates who need to get back to their lives and their jobs. In light of that, I'll appoint a public...
Your Honor, you don't have to appoint anyone.
And exactly why not, Mr.
Because I'm going to be representing Julie Ramsey.